everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 2 of Direwolf20's Stoneblock mod pack series. Today we've got a whole bunch of cool stuff to do. So we're playing this new mod pack called Stoneblock, where you're basically underground in a cave, basically like a world made entirely of stone. I don't know if there's an overworld at all. I'm assuming there is. There has to be, right? Like at some point we have to break through and there's a sky. But you basically start way down here. And I've turned our starting area into a nice little 9x9. And I also implemented my sieves between episodes. So I made, I checked because I wasn't entirely sure what kind of, thing we have going on here. But the sieves that we have are the ones that you can like put next to each other and sieve a bunch of stuff in. So that's kind of cool, right? So that means we can get resources pretty straightforward-ish. And then there's also like the flint, and then there's other varieties of sieve. So like, good times, right? So I've got a few materials. I didn't do a lot of sieving between episodes. I will do most of my sieving between cuts though. So like I won't be 30 minutes of sieving on camera. That would probably be awful. But yeah, that's the gist. So we've got quests that we're kind of following to kind of get us started here. And since I did craft my flint mesh, I wanted to save my loot box opening because these are actually exciting to open because you get some OP stuff. Hey, 64 ME storage components ×4. So that, hey, if you decide to go apply to logistics, I will probably go refine storage in this pack because this is like a fun, have a good time pack. And apply to logistics is fun and you have a good time with it, but refined storage is even like cooler in that it's like pretty much simpler, right? And that's neat. So with that quest complete, we have a couple different pathways that we can now go down. We can work towards getting lava and then maybe get into lava cobblestone generation so that we don't have to mine to get cobble, and that might be like really cool. And then there's also mob farms that we can get into and Tinker's stuff. So not entirely sure. Now, if I wanted to get into power generation, like what's my first... So lava generation is required to get into the survival generator. Good to know. So basically lava generation leads into power gen. And once we have power gen going, then we can probably start automating some things, which would also be nice. Because you know me, I'm all about automation. So let's have some fun. So let's start with lava generation. So we need a crucible. And I like that it tells you the speeds available for things. So like if we looked at torch, does that crucible heat source 1x? Cool. So crucible heat sources, awakened draconium is 120 times. That's awesome. Plutonium is good. Yellorium is nice. We clearly, don't have a lot of those resources yet, but there's a mega torch. That's cool. Prevents natural spawning of mobs. All right, good to know. So let's get into the crucible. So to make a crucible, we need clay, right? I believe. Unfired crucible needs porcelain clay, which is made with clay and bone meal. So I suspect, unless I'm missing something, I'm probably gonna need to kill some skeletons before we can actually pull this off. Unless there's some other trick to getting bone meal. Can you sift? Can you sift dust to get bone meal? You can. Dust sifting gives you a relatively good chance of getting bone meal. So what's like the best chance for it, right? So flint gives you a 15% chance. For some reason in JEI, the only one that's showing up is the compressed heavy sieve, but okay. So iron gives you a little bit better chance. String, a little bit worse chance than flint, and diamond is the best chance, but we're not doing that yet, clearly. So flint's probably where I'm going to want to go. So let's do this. Let's start expanding a little bit. What I might do, we're going to want to clear out like an area. And I'd really like to get into the thermal bore if I can, because those things are awesome. So like maybe a mob farm would not be a terrible idea right now. But we'll have to see. 1, 2... So, like, let's make this, like, like this-ish. So this is going to be, like, my regular standard 9x9 structures, but also cool. You know what I should do is make some Tinker's tools, because I'm not sure if we have that mod that allows Tinker's tools to level up. If we did, that would be a very good incentive to use Tinker's tools. So maybe I'll make one just to see what's up. So we'll want a pickaxe head, we'll want a binding, and we'll want a rod here, right? And you guys can all go into the pattern chest. So for a rod, we'll just use wood, and for the bindings, we can use like stone, and for this guy, we'll use stone. Just for like the we're getting this up and running thing. So there is XP on it, so that's cool. And we'll obviously make a better one, and we can do the head swapping and all that good stuff. So do you level up then? You do. You do level up. And you already come with 2 modifiers, so that's neat. So we'll probably want to make this a little bit better. Like, what if I instead... Right? You know what? I probably don't want to do this. I did, between episodes, I did make a compressed hammer as well, so that I could compress my cobble into gravel. Right? So can I do this? No. Balance grid, clear grid, rotate grid, spread grid. Is that what we want? That? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's what we want. And then I should be able to place those dudes and compressed hammer our way into a bunch of gravel. So with all this, what I have so far going on, materials. So like we have access to probably a small number of materials. Like we don't have a ton, but is flint better than stone? I have to imagine that it is, because mining speed is 4 for stone. And mining speed on flint is 5, so it's a little bit better. So what I should be able to do is get myself... We'll get a little bit more flint. We'll throw you in there. You can be a flint pickaxe head. Nice. And can I just do that and that? Beautiful. See? Upgrades. Upgraded tools. A little faster. So I can clear out kind of like a 9x9 over here, and we can branch out a little bit. And once we get like access to better mining operations, then we should be good, right? So how about I clear out this 9x9 area? And do I want to do that? Or do I want to start with like a mob farm? Because like this area should absolutely be something specific. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 internal is what we want. And that'll get me lots of cobble. I'd like to get Cobblestone Generation going sooner than later, though, because then I can get resources a lot quicker and yada yada, right? So 1, 2, 3, 3. So that is 7 across and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 internal. So that's a 9x9, but like I have to obviously clear out all of that. So we'll do that in a minute here, but that got me a good amount of this stuff. So we do need, in order to get a crucible though, there's no other, we can sift the sand. So let's just do it that way for bone meal for now, because I don't want to get a mob farm going just yet. Not just yet. So there's a sieve, there's a regular sieve. Cool. String gives you a 10% chance, flint gives you a 15% chance, iron is 20, and diamond is 24. All right, cool. So what I can do is take you guys... I think I can do something like this, right? And that's that. No vein miner in the pack. But I'm assuming like the upgrade to Tinker's Tools exists. You know what we need? We need some way to augment the thermal innovation drills to work like a hammer. And that would be cool. Alright, so then what I'm going to do is put you guys in here. Because we want not sand, but dust for bone meal, right? Yeah, it's dust. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to get a little bit of dust going on. And I'm hoping compressed dirt is a thing that this thing can break. That's not a standard thing, so let's like test that real quick. Oh good, it works. Beautiful. Okay, cool. Then I can put you guys in here, pull the rest of that out, and get these guys. Hooray. And then you guys can go in. Cool. And now we've got dust. And if I wanted to, I could take some of you. More flint, please. Is that the right amount for a flint mesh? We will find out. I also need some string. So eventually what we'll probably do is have like all the different mesh types, but we also can just automate at some point too, so that might be a thing. So then can I just swap you like that, or do I have to shift click first? Cool. So I don't know if there's anything you need string mesh for that you can't get. Okay, so that's why, because if I did a U on string mesh. Interesting, okay. So like sand and flint, it's pretty much the same items, right? For that. And then iron gets you a little bit, and diamond. So like string and flint. String and flint. So flint gets you more items from dirt. What about gravel? String and flint are the same, just, you know, higher chances. So like 40, 10, 8, 9, 6, 50, 14, 10, 12, 9. Okay, so yeah. So that's cool. String, let's look at. So I think it's relatively safe to say that flint's pretty much better most of the time. So let's sift some of our dust. Nice. That's what's up. And we'll hopefully get enough bone meal to be able to make our crucible. And then once we have that, we also figure out clay, which I think is probably dust in a water barrel, but we have to figure out how to collect water down here in the middle of nowhere. So that's a thing. Unless there's some other way to make clay. Already have 5 bone meal, so we're making progress. 7 bone meal. That should be enough, right? So let's put away. Cool. And you guys. And I'll put the string meshes in there, because I don't know if we need them, but we'll find out. And then the string can go away for a minute. All right, so that is that. Now, how about clay? How can I get clay down here? So there's that. So fluid block transformation, water plus dust equals clay. That's what we're used to seeing. And then clay balls, right? So compressor, sludge refiner. So how would I get water down here? That's the question, right? Water egg. So is there some nifty way to get, so slag, but a bucket of water. We can smelt clay ore, which you can find in Aroma's Dimension World. Lucky drop eggs, roosting chickens, mana infusion, redstone furnace the clay ore. We can pulverize some clay stuff. Where can I get clay from? This is quickly becoming a question that I don't know the answer to. Clay ore can't be made. There's this hydrator thing, but I don't know that I would get bricks. Let me see if the quest has anything about this. Really nothing. Really nothing? Really nothing. Smeltery? No description for smeltery. Because we need clay for smelteries as well, don't we? What are some neat tricks to getting water? So a wooden crucible. Ah, we can put saplings in the wooden crucible, right? Or leaves, for that matter. Okay. Do we have shears? Do we have wooden shears? We do have wooden shears. Alright, so there's your answer. It's been a while since I played a pack like this, so totally... Oh, there's flint shears, too. Look at that. I might want those for when my wooden shears break. That's cool. Alright, so saplings in a wooden crucible. Alright, I was remembering, like, it can rain, and that's what's up, right? But... Cool. Obviously, without rain, we have to go another route. So that's good. Yeah, wooden shears don't last super long. Flint shears also don't last super long. So that's a good start. So let's get our wooden crucible. our oak wood crucible thing. Do we still have some of you? We do. So I should probably get a few of these. But I have enough to get one for now, so that's probably going to have to be good enough. All right, so then you guys go in, right? And then you are turning into fluids. Okay. So I guess what I'll do is cut down a few more trees. And we will come back in a minute once I've gotten a few buckets. Now the real trick will be transferring this liquid. What kind of buckets can I make? Let me look into buckets real quick. So I can make an iron bucket, and making iron should be doable with my current smelting abilities, right? Because I've gotten some iron ore, which I can convert into an iron chunk. So then I can get a bucket, and we'll see if infinite water is a thing. I'm assuming it is in this pack. This doesn't feel like the type of pack that would say no infinite water for you, but we'll find out. What I'm going to do is sift more gravel. In the interim, so like these things come from sieving, so it's a 30% chance with string, and with flint it's a 40% chance. So that feels like a big old win for me, right? Sift this stuff and we should be cool. What I'm thinking is maybe that room that I started digging out might be a big sifting area, but I don't know how quickly we're going to get into automated sifting. That might happen sooner than later, and if we get into automated sifting, it may not worth it to be setting up like a big sifting spot for that kind of thing, right? You know what I mean? So, cool. So like you guys all go away then, and then you. So that's plenty of iron with which to make a bucket. Woot. All right. Yeah, I'm used to like iron buckets being this crazy gate, so I'm like, how am I gonna do this? Oh, right. We are not in a pack like that so much. So then the clay comes from wooden barrel. There you are. So what I'm going to try first, though, is whether or not infinite water can be a thing. Yeah, it is. Nice. So technically we don't need these oak crucibles too much anymore, but, you know, they're there in case we want them. So then some dust can go in here, and then boom, Bob's your uncle. Okay. Nice, that thing's there, so I don't have to place and break. Cool. So then our bone meal can come together, right? You plus you. We do this thing. Unfired Crucible. Is this a thing? Oh, it totally is. Nice. That's what's up. That'll save me wasting charcoal, which is always nice. You can be a resources chest for now. And then you can be smelted. Oh, that's beautiful. That is super cool, right? Now, aside from a torch, which is totally a heat option, right? What are some other heat sources available to me right now? We could use a flint and steel to make fire, which is 5 times faster than a torch. Then there's a superheating element from mechanism, probably not at that point yet. Or just literally lava, which is 3x. So fire's good. Do we have an easy way to get netherrack? I think it's like redstone in like something, isn't it, usually? In here, lava plus redstone equals netherrack. Okay, so let's start with a torch. We'll throw... So you're making lava now, which we can totally get out with the bucket. And then we can throw that torch into a stone barrel, right? Isn't that what it is? Yeah, stone barrel. Does that have to be smelted stone? I feel like it does. One of you. Loving that diamond furnace, by the way. That is a heck of a quest reward that I will super duper take. I like that. I don't know if we'll need too many of these oak crucibles anymore, so maybe I'll throw them over here for now. We might wind up moving this if we decide to build in this direction later, but for now it's good enough. Cool. So we've got, nice, all right, cool. And you did just decided not to register. Well, we're gonna want another crucible anyway. So let's sift some more sand, get some more bone meal, and then we'll make another crucible. Make sure the quest book picks up on the fact that I did that. And then also have another source of lava. Because we'll probably want a bit of lava going on. Lava's a nice early game fuel source and among other things, right? So is there any more? Nope. So we just need a little bit more of this stuff. Perfect. Okay. So u plus u equals that equals that equals that. And hey, quest book, guess what? Detect. Thank you. And now we have just an alternate form of, so like a couple ways to get lava, right? And that'll, I can't wait to be faster. So can I use leaves for much else? Plant balls or fuel. I'll figure it out. For now, you can go to the blocks chest so you don't take up my inventory too much. And then you guys can go in here for now, and that's pretty good. All right, making progress. So the next task for me personally, I think, would be the Cobblestone Generator. All right, so lava generation is complete. Let's check out what awesome quest reward we got. Ooh, Black Lotus. When I get into Britannia, having those Black Lotuses will be nice, because that's like a huge burst of mana. So now Cobblestone Generator is our next guy, which should not be too bad. Generator, Cobblestone Generator. Yeah, it's just glass, which we can easily get, and a bucket of water and a bucket of lava. So we could totally get a clay bucket for the lava purposes, or for the water purposes, I guess, would be a more appropriate approach. Just debating. I think what I'll do is, have I gotten redstone yet? Redstone, I think I get from iron meshes, right? Yeah, iron mesh is redstone. You have a 5% chance to get that. And with diamond, you have a 10% chance. So let's make an iron mesh. We only need 4 pieces of iron, and we already have 2. So that makes life super easy. We just need to sieve more gravel. So that shouldn't be the end of the world to do. Debating whether I want to make more sieves or how I want to do that. It shouldn't be too bad to do. It's just, do I need to? Are we going to get to automated sieving that soon? I don't know. We'll find out. For now, this is sufficient, though. So put this stuff away, and we got iron ore pieces, enough to make 2 more iron ore, which can be smelted quickly thanks to my awesome diamond furnace. Best quest reward ever. And then we get some string. Okay, my mouse wheeling thing is going to totally need to be fixed. Is mouse tweaks in here? I like that. Oh, that's better. So much better. So then you get me some iron mesh. Bing. And that's a big upgrade for me. Do I want another sieve? Might not be a bad idea. Because I know I'm going to want to do like bulk sieving with iron and flint. So we'll keep the flint and do this. Right? And then dust will sieve into redstone, right? Yep, totally redstone-ish. 5% chance, but we'll see. So I'm going to take what dust I have left and sieve it to the point where I get at least 1 or 2 redstone, and then I can turn that redstone into netherrack, and we will have a faster method of lava production, and then we can use our lava then to produce our cobblestone generator so that we have a fast production of cobblestone, which will be awesome. All right, let's come back in a minute after I've done some sieving. Well, lucky me, I got charged Surdus quartz and regular Surdus quartz and glowstone and silver and nickel and gold and crushed black quartz and skystone and aluminum, but we got zero redstone. Wah, wah, wah. So I've got more sieving in my future. We'll do that all off camera, though. All right, after a healthy amount of sifting later, I got my first redstone, so yay. That probably means that we can start. Sweet, we've got lava. Nice. So I can, at the very least, do that. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then what we can probably do is, once you guys are done melting, maybe I'll do something with this. But for now, you're going to go there. I'm not ready to move you. If I break these, and I want to put them down a level, but then like if I break them, then I've broken them, and that's bad. They don't have lava in them anymore, and that would be super bad. But we got a bunch of stuff, so woot. Including more bone meal, so that's awesome. What I want to make now is probably that cobblestone generator, which should be well within reach, right? So it's literally that and a bucket of lava and some glass, for which we will need to sand smelted into glass. I did clear out this room, which is basically where I got all the cobblestone from for what I needed to do. Let's give this guy a new roof. Well, not a new roof, but a taller roof. So this is basically what I did between episodes, or cuts there, was cleaned out this room a little bit more, took all the cobblestone I got, turned it all into dust, courtesy of my compressed hammer, and then did the redstone stuff. And I only got one piece of redstone for what was almost a stack's worth of dust, so definitely a low chance to get started with it, but we should be able to manage. Let's do this. Let's do... So I can then do this, and then do you. That'll do. So I should now, in theory, have what's needed to make a generator, which would be cool. Or a lava, the cobblestone generator, yes. So let's see. So cobblestone generator, missing... you need either an iron or... Okay, good to know. Good to know. Today we learned you can't mix and match the lavas. I do like this diamond furnace. Have I mentioned yet how much I like the diamond furnace? Because it's cool. Can I put... Okay, I need one of you. Can I do this? No, I can't. But you're awfully close to having what you need to be another bucket of lava. Or I could just do that, right? That's the way to do it. Woot! Now that's what's up. Hey! We got a stage 1 complete. And since we're here, let's go ahead and see if drawers is in this pack. I can only assume it is, because like what pack doesn't have drawers in it? Am I right? So you, and now cobblestone? Yay! Cobblestone! That is cool. Now if I wanted to upgrade you, I need iron, but that's okay, we're getting close to having that. But that means now cobblestone income without having to mine. But we're totally going to need to mine because, you know, we need more space to build in. So I found that sifting is definitely playing a role at the moment. Let's look at the quest book because we just knocked out a couple quests. So let's see what kind of neat loot bag thingies we can get here because I did this and this. Was there anything else I was accidentally completed while I wasn't paying attention? I think that's it. So I got, hey, overclocker and transform upgrades from IC2. So if we get into IC2, we have those. Those are nice. And more speed upgrades, which is also a good reward. Awesome. All right, so with that taken care of, our next objectives are to get into diamond mesh, and diamonds is gravel and the iron mesh, right? So I probably want more iron. I probably want to get into a diamond mesh so I can get diamonds, and then we need to look into the auto sieve. So an auto sieve and an auto hammer, auto compressed hammer is probably where we want to be. That's a lot of diamonds. And then an auto heavy sieve or auto sieve. Heavy sieve requires steel. Regular sieve requires not steel, but lots and lots of iron. So I suspect a lot of sieving in my future before we get into automated sieving. So we should hold off on or we should not hold off on doing the thing. But hey, look what I have access to now. A whole new chapter of power generation options. So produces 1 hour per deck, internal storage 20 without, transfers 0. Okay, cool. Those are stats on the solar panel. My only problem, my good sir, also want to check something. Because we clearly have environmental tech. Did these dudes need, oh, they do need iridium. So that is a vanilla. That was changed in straight up environmental tech. That's a lot of those crystals to make those things. Environmental tech, dude. That's a lot. Anyway, I'm going off track. Survival generator is a thing we can probably super duper make right now. Do I need a lot of redstone for that, or like 1 redstone for that? I need 2 redstone for that, and we have 0 redstone. So here's what we're gonna do. You're at 1,000. You could probably do with that much more. And when you guys are done, I'm gonna put your lava somewhere. In the meantime, how would I sift a little bit more? So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sift a little bit more between episodes because it's wrapping up point. So Untitled 20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We'll come back next time. I will do some sifting between episodes, and hopefully, so out of curiosity, what happens if I sift gravel? So can I do that and then see what happens when I sift you? So strings iron is a 30% chance. Flint is a 40% chance, and iron is a 50% chance, and a chance at diamonds. So I should be sifting my gravel in iron right now. Is there anything I don't get? I don't get flint. Boo-hoo. Iron's where I want to be at, right? And ooh, diamond gives me grains of infinity. A 0.5% chance. That's cool. Okay, neat. So I definitely want to get the diamond, obviously, eventually, but iron is probably a good place to start. So my next task between episodes, I'll sift a bunch of dust in the iron sifter, and then I'll sift a bunch of gravel. Maybe I should do that in the opposite direction, because if I sifted a bunch of gravel, then I could get more iron sifters, and I can sift dust faster. That sounds pretty smart. Doesn't it, though? Doesn't that sound like super smart? Like incredibly smart? But I've already gotten 1 piece of redstone, so that's cool. And maybe we'll turn this room into like a giant sifting room. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. We'll just have to decide like how much sifting we want to do. If I wanted to do like a 4x4, right? That doesn't fit in a 9x9, but I could expand a 9x9, right? Because I could do like you, and then a gap, and then you. So if we made an internal 9x9, which just means pushing this back out a bit. So that would be, let's say like 2 more in that direction. And 1 in this direction. So then we could have like, imagine, because I like to do, you can do up to 5x5, but if I do 4x4, it's nicer because it's 16 items at a time, and then it's just like a little bit nicer-ish. But I don't know if we're gonna want all the meshes. Like, diamond might be all we need. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to think that one out a little bit. We'll start with iron, and then if we have to expand it, we will expand it. Does that sound reasonable? I think it does. All right, so like I said, Untitled 20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Look at all this cobblestone we have. We have like 2 stacks of cobble, and that's amazing. I love it. All right, take it easy, guys.